Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the craziest news to talk about. But if you're wondering why I look tired, it's because I'm tired. I just finished a whole weekend of vending. It was a lot of fun. It's Sunday night right now, but this news is so important, and I was too busy vending to talk about it until now. And I just gotta talk about it because it's crazy. It's insane. Okay. So, if you haven't seen it yet, the 30th anniversary IRs and SIRs were leaked, and it's amazing. Okay. And I just got to talk about it. So, we already know a lot of the classic collection that was leaked a couple weeks earlier. So, while it wasn't confirmed, in this same leak, those classic collection cards are there. So, the leaks were true. And for a lot of the leaks that we've been seeing, the leaks have proven themselves to be real. And I'm not talking about the fan arts of like SIRs and things like that. I'm talking about leaks for the 30th anniversary where people are showing the book inside of the ETB that tells you what hits you can get out of the set. Okay. That book was leaked, which had some of the classic collection in there. So things like the Shining Celebi, the Gengar Prime from Triumphant, the Crystal Lugia, that's all in there with this leak. And assuming this leak is real, that means the other leak was real, which means that if this is real, everyone's going to lose their minds, okay? Because there is definitely something in this set for everybody. And I'll get to why I'm super excited about this set, okay? And you can probably guess why, but I'll talk about it. So, that being said, I'm going to talk about the SIRs, okay? Because they leaked the SIRs, and my God, they look amazing, okay? Not only do we get one Pikachu SIR, because of course, there was going to be a Pikachu SIR. Like, why wouldn't they do that? Of course, they would do that. But they gave us two Pikachu SIRs. That's crazy. Well, what's cool though is that there's a day Pikachu and a night Pikachu, which I think is really cool. So the SIRs kind of mimic the Espeon and the Umbreon UPC box with the day and the night. So they're doing that with the Pikachu SIR. I think that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. This whole like day and night theme they got going. Um, it's so cool. It's so cool. The art looks really cool. It's got 30th on the floor, so you can see it. Pikachu surrounded by a ton of Pokemon, of course. Man, insane. And that's just the Pikachu, okay? We have to have a Mewtwo and a Mew SIR, of course. And they look beautiful, especially the Mew. The Mew, man, I love the Mew. The Mew looks so good. It's like its eyes are like half open. It's like floating in the air, and it's I guess in like front of a tree or something. Um, and it just looks gorgeous. Like Mew just floating in the air. Like man, it just looks so good. The art, Pokemon really is killing it with the art right now. The art game is truly unmatched in modern TCG history. And that's just my opinion, okay? There can be different art in other TCGs that's better, okay? But for me personally, I think Pokemon has the best art, okay? Because the alternative arts are insane, okay? So, I mean, sure, there's only so many ways you can draw a Pikachu, I guess, but this art is just crazy in a card, okay? And they print it over and over with all the texturing and the colors and the hollow foils. Like digital pictures of the cards don't do it justice. You have to see the card in person and see all the texturing, all the minor details, what makes the card look so beautiful when you hold it in person. And to me, that's what makes the art in Pokemon so good. And I just went on a huge tangent. Let's talk about the SIRs again, okay? Um, SIR, Fuecoco, okay? Fuecoco got an SIR. Like, huh? That's crazy. And like, that's not like a huh. Like, why did he get a SIR? Like, no, no. I'm happy that he got an SIR. I think that's so cool. And Fuecoco's got a lot of fanboys, fangirls, right? Like boys and girls. Um, and I think it's well deserved, and I think it's well placed because if we think about what Fuecoco represents, right? Fuecoco represents how far Pokemon has come. Okay, we are 9 generations in to Pokemon, and on the ninth generation with Scarlet and Violet, they announced the starters. And I remember because I was there for Pokemon Day when they were like showing off like Scarlet and Violet, and they showed off the starters with Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. And man, when everyone saw Fuecoco, they lost their minds. Okay, he had the blank stare, the dumb slowpoke look, and it was just so cute. Okay, I'm a water starter guy, so I obviously chose Quaxley, and I chose Mudkip, and I chose Oshawott, and I chose Squirtle and Totodile, and I still chose Quaxley, but Fuecoco has a special place in my heart. Okay, like who doesn't love Slowpoke, right? And Fuecoco's got that same look like Slowpoke, right? So he was an instant hit. Everyone loved Fuecoco, and now he gets his own SIR. And what this truly represents is how far Pokemon has come with the IP, with the Pokemon they've designed, with the fans that still love Pokemon today. And it truly is the celebration of the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. And I think that's why they chose Fuecoco, because that's truly what Fuecoco represents. And man, it looks so good. It's such a nice card. I wish I had a clearer picture of what Fuecoco looks like, but just from the blurry design, I'm just excited that Fuecoco is getting an SIR. It looks amazing. Now, let's talk about another card, okay? There is a Tandem Mouse or a Mousehold. I think it's a Mousehold. There's a Mousehold that got an IR, or was it an SIR? I can't remember. But just the fact that they're in there, that's crazy. That's crazy. And and Mousehold is, I feel like, one of the new favorites that people are loving because, well, what's funny about the lore about Mousehold is that when Tandem Mouse turns into Mousehold, you actually don't see it evolve like other Pokemon when they evolve. In the lore, what it says is that when Tandem Mouse becomes Mousehold, two other little mice just magically show up when it hits level 20, 22, something like that. But the trainer apparently turns around, turns back, and there are two little mice that just show up. And no one knows how they got there. Like there's no evolution, animation, or anything. It's like, what? What do you mean you don't know how they got there? Like Pokemon scientists have been studying Pokemon for decades and 30 years, okay? And we don't know how Tandem Mouse becomes Mousehold? That seems kind of sketch. Like there's like some Pokemon conspiracy going on. Like, I don't know. Anyways, but that's beside the point. Maybe it's another video. But Mousehold is a hit. It is a favorite. So I was vending today, okay? And right now, the Chinese Mousehold from Gem Pack Volume 4? 5? I think it's 4. The Chinese Mousehold is so popular. It's so popular and it's so expensive right now just for the raw card by itself. But it's super cute, okay? To be fair, it's super cute. I think it's super cute. But so many girls, and I'm sure boys like the card too. But in this instance, okay, in this instance, so many girls came up to the booth and they were like, "Do you have the Chinese Mousehold? I need the Chinese Mousehold." And I didn't have it. So it's like, sorry, I don't have it. It is a cute card, but good luck on finding it. and hopefully they found it. I hope they did. I'm sure someone did, but uh, it is a hit. Everyone wants that card. It's so good and it looks good. And now we have a Mousehold SIR. I think it's an SIR or an IR. I don't know, but it's gonna be popular and it's gonna be good. And Pokemon knows that people love Mousehold, so they really made a good choice putting that in there. Okay. Now let's talk about what's really important. Okay. Let's talk about the Gengar. There is a Gengar SIR in this set. Okay? Okay? This is the best thing that could have ever happened in the history of Pokemon. Okay? I'm gonna say it right now. Gengar gets an SIR. Not only did we get a Gengar SIR in Ascended Heroes, and I love that Gengar. I love that Gengar so much. But we get a Gengar SIR in the 30th anniversary. And if you look at the blurry leak picture, my boy is dabbing. He's going crazy. I think there's like Ghastly and Haunter in the middle of the picture or something, but my boy is dabbing. I need 1,000 copies of that card, and I'm not gonna get 1,000 copies of that card because it's gonna cost $1,000. But my bank account's gonna be empty. My wife's gonna hate me because the bank account is empty. My dogs are gonna hate me because there won't be kibble in their bowl because I'm too poor to buy them kibble because I spent it all on the 30th trying to get 1,000 copies of Gengar SIR, which I'm not gonna get because my luck is terrible. But man, I need 1,000 copies of that Gengar card. It looks so good. Oh man, I have never been more excited for a set other than Ascended Heroes because that had a Gengar in it. But this set not only has the Gengar SIR, it has the Gengar Prime. And that Gengar looks so cool too. I love that card. I have a BGS 8.5 of that card, of the Gengar Prime from Triumphant. And that man, he's staring at the picture. He looking you in the eye and he means business. And I just love Gengar. I love Gengar so much. I'm definitely not biased, but Gengar is definitely the best Pokemon and the best card that could ever come in the 30th anniversary. And Pokemon did a good job choosing Gengar. And I think Pokemon is really good at choosing who should be in the SA. Pokemon put Gengar in every single set. But I digress. And there are some other SIRs in the 30th as well. But I think I've been yapping way too much. And I'm exhausted from vending. So I think I'm going to end it here. I'll post the pictures of the leaks so you can see it for yourself. But prepare to empty your wallet, empty your bank account, max out your credit cards. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Be financially responsible, please. 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 But this 30th anniversary is going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely insane. And I cannot wait for the 30th. I'm so excited. And we have Pitch Black next week. We still have sets before the 30th. Pokemon is really trying to take everything we have. But I'm going to stand strong. And I will wait. And I won't open Pitch Black is what I'm going to say right now. But I know that it might not be true in the next week. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah. That's what I got. Instagram. HungryMon Games. Follow me. TikTok. HungryMon Games. Follow me. Shop.hungrymon.com. Buy from me. Trade with me. Sell to me. YouTube. HungryMon Games. Pretty sure. YouTube. Watch me. I think you're watching me already if you're watching this. But watch me more. See you guys in the next one. Oh my God, 30th. Oh my God, it's going to be crazy.